And organic food has no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. Thousands of chemicals can be added to conventional packaged foods. Remember I was talking about that? Including colors, flavors. Like when you read something, it says, oh, and it says natural flavors. No, thank you. Natural? No, not so much. It gets deeper than that. Oh my God. That is like, that's just a crock of shit. We're just going to call that out what it is. Let's see what I was saying. Artificial. Okay. Organic food has no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. Thousands of chemicals can be added to conventional packages foods, including colors, flavors, and preservatives. Fewer than 40 synthetic substances are allowed to be used in an organic packaged foods, and only after being reviewed by the independent and government experts. And now, that might sound like a lot, but it's not, and it's very few. If you do your diligence, you'll be able to figure that out. What is it? Madia DX, what's up? Hello there. We are trying our first little podcast here, and this is what this is about. 5-Minute Mondays, Paving the Way podcast. We talk about health and wellness and do interviews intermittently and blah, blah, blah. So that's what we're doing right now. We're talking about diabetes, organic foods, and we're talking about pets and herbals. So it all goes hand in hand. Organic food is more nutritious, and organic farming is good for the climate. And that's just like a no-brainer in so many which ways. Also, real close to this, this is at the end of the podcast. Thanks for listening and tuning in. And going with me through all the trials. We're going to talk about, there's a lot of dogs that itch, right? That scratch for no reason. We don't know why. Sometimes we think it's fleas. Sometimes we think it's, this or that. But we always start, and you think organic food is more filling. I didn't say think. Shelley said that organic food is more filling. It can be. And if you chew your food more, instead of just gulp it down, it is more rewarding. You can taste it. When you start depleting everything and start going more organic, I'm not saying go and wipe out your kitchen and start organic, because I don't know who the hell could afford that, because it's expensive. You use what you got and you start bringing in organic. You get rid of it, bring in organic, and you slowly replace the stuff that you got. I started a segment called Clean Your Kitchen, and help people go through on a like this. This is before the pandemic. While I was coaching, I'd be coaching my clients on wellness and whatnot, and they would hire me, and I would help them with their wellness plan, right? So, and then I would go to their house. It's called Clean Your Kitchen by Medusa. And they would hire me, and I'd come to their house, and I would spend, it's like a weekend retreat. I'd spend a weekend with them, and we would start a wellness program. It's just to help jump to what they need. Sometimes we just need that extra push. Sometimes we need that program. Sometimes we need that one person other than our friends, our family, and we just need that person to say, hey, where you at? What you doing? We go through all the checkpoints and logistics beforehand. You go to your doctor, you get your physical. That way I've got all your papers and everything in front, and then we go from there. I'm also a yoga instructor. I'm a Reiki master. And so we go through, we start a little plan and how you can organize your day. And usually spend 1 to 2 days with the person. And then we go into the kitchen, which is the funnest. And we go through the kitchen and we say, hey, nay, hey, nay, hey, nay. And it's called Clean Your Kitchen Weekend. And it's like, we go through the basics of yoga. I teach them, we do yoga classes together. We go shopping together. You do whatever, right? And it's a great program. But again, that's been on hold for the last year. So hopefully that'll revitalize here the next year. It'd be so much fun. So anyway, let's talk about our dogs and cats and animals that we have. And, our animals suffer with a lot that we didn't know. We wish that they could talk to us. I am an animal advocate, and I love saving, helping, and doing so much for animals as much as I can. And hold on a second here. Let me scoot this up Oh, okay, there we go. And so yes, I'm fuzzy green. You can see through me, guys, but oh, Lord have mercy. I'll fix this. Q said he'll help me when he's done playing a game, which I thought he was taking the day off. I'm still going to give him shit. So let's talk about soothing herbs for dogs and cats and simple ways of reducing their itching. So what I have here and some notes from doctors and whatnot, I'm going to start this out first. So being a groomer also, if you have a dog, first of all, dog or cat, they need to be groomed. And I'm going to say, our budgets are tight maybe right now or whatever. But if you can't get them to a groomer, you need to brush them out yourself. And there are certain techniques, there's certain ways to do it, there's certain ways. And maybe I need another platform and just talk about pets, But so we need to keep our dogs clean and fresh. And that means from the head to the tail. And number one, grooming. Grooming. You need to bathe your dog and cat. And yes, cat. And you need to keep their ears clean. You need to keep them brushed and combed, not just a soft brush and you got to get down to the skin and comb all those mats out. You need to keep their nails trimmed. And if you have certain dogs, there's certain dogs that need their hair pulled out of their ears. Okay. It's very important because dogs will start to smell. They start to smell for some reason when they get older, right? Dogs with big, long ears, their ears get infected and they get a lot of stuff in them. You need to keep them clean. And there's a lot of different steps to owning pets than just, they're cute and feeding them and whatnot. So, 1, groom. 2, make sure they have enough water. Every other day or every day, if you can, try to give them fresh water. Fresh water is so important because you wouldn't believe the particles from your house that sit there in their water, then they drink that. Then what happens? Allergies start. There's nothing worse than dogs having allergies because what do people do? They bring them to the vet and they say, give them Benadryl. Lord have mercy, Benadryl is the worst shit ever. Period. But we take it for an immediate, not a cure, just a relief. Okay? But Benadryl causes more problems than anything for a dog and a cat. Allergies are crazy. Allergies can be from not just particles in water, but it can be from just having them walk in grass. A lot of dogs and cats are allergic to the grass. And then they start chewing at their feet. And then their hair goes away. And then it's like 3 symptoms, right? 3 different things going on. So there are ways to help and prevent. Number 3, not only do you groom your dog and give them fresh water every day if you can, but you need to feed them decent food. And I know it's hard and it can get expensive. However, feeding them table scraps is just going to teach them bad habits. And I am horrible at that sometimes. And, but of course I eat pretty good and clean, so I'm not worried about that. It's just the mannerisms on my part. So watch what you give your animal. So my story with Cheyenne, my poodle, 17 years old, the one I was telling you about, the cancer dog, has a lot to do with the food in China. And had to do with food that said, not on her case, but people that usually buy from the grocery store or whatever, buy products. Oh my gosh, we're faster killing our animals. So it's really important, if you can, find a food, especially when you're getting a puppy. You need lots of good protein, etc. As a puppy, but organic food for your dog. You might spend 50 cents more per can, but your vet bills, I'm telling you, it's going to save you in the long run. I'd rather spend 50 cents right there than a couple $100 later or thousands. Because the allergies that your dogs get from this damn dog food that they put out there is horrendous. It's nasty. Your dog will, on bad food, I mean, their ears stink. Their teeth rot faster. They chew on their feet. They lose their hair. Their stools are funny. They get heart disease. It's nasty, right? So, you are what you eat, humanly and our dogs. Okay, so from allergies to liver deficiency, many factors can itch, inflame, and irritate the skin of our pets. A dog's or cat's skin can become damaged or compromised because of the skin is the first line of defense against attacks from external substances. So skin problems in pets have many causes, yet a variety of herbs can help dogs and cats feel more comfortable. While the catalyst of acute onset skin issues such as insect bites or sunburns are obvious and can be dealt with directly, most forms of skin and coat disease are caused by deeper issues that can extremely difficult to identify and address. Chronic or reoccurring skin conditions cannot be attributed to influences outside the body, usually point to deeper health issues, some of which can be serious or even life-threatening. So the greatest mistake one can make on this at all is just when assessing a skin problem is assuming the problem is only skin deep. So we only see what the dog or cat is doing, and we think it's just immediate, like on top of their paw or whatever, right? So, and while topical salves, the ointments, salves. Am I saying that? I can't even say that right. Salves. Or liniments or shampoos or lotions can be quite effective in temporarily suppressing itching and pain. Hold on, I just clicked on something. Oops. Did I just highlight everything? There we go. Suppressing itching and pain, they will not likely address or the root of the cause of the dog's or cat's skin. So for that, the situation must be approached from the inside out and with diet and several herbs. Okay, what did we say about diet? If we start, and you can change their food, just like we were talking about diabetic, slowly going into it, getting them some exercise, start within. Let's start with some clean water every day. Let's get them exercising and their food. I'm interested in what y'all are feeding your animals right now. If anybody wants to share with me right now what you're feeding your animals, please do. And I can give you some information. Instantly, I will do that right now. Okay, so with that, okay, where's my notebook here? Many cases of chronic skin issues in dogs and cats are either directly attributed to or strongly influenced by inappropriate and allergic inducing ingredients in pet foods. Pet foods. Dried food with half a can of food. What kind of food? What's the name of the food? You give me a name of the food and I'll give you one step above that you can start with. And then if they don't like that, I always said to my dogs and cats or whatever, when they get hungry enough, they will eat it. But I just want them to eat healthy. My dogs don't have any issues with skin irritants, blister, eye problems, nose problems, ears problems, because you start from the inside and work your way out. Pedigree. Okay, so dried food, a cup of Purina a day. Okay, so pedigree and Purina. Okay, who else you got out there? Anybody else? Okay, so let me ask you, Shelly and Lewis, right now, where do you buy your food? Walmart, grocery stores, at another food chain? Let me know. Let me know where you get it at. Okay, so here's the thing too, guys. Be critical about the quality of pet foods and avoid those that contain, are you ready? So you buy yours at Walmart. So I believe you can get both of them. So let's just say this. You can buy both of them at Walmart and at grocery stores because it's easy. It's convenient, right? Okay, so hold on one second. Hold on. So here it is, guys. Just listen. This is really important here, what I have. So be critical about the quality of pet foods and avoid those that contain meat byproducts,